Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to your All Signs Weekly with Harmonia. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, my moderator. Glad you're here. I know I was off yesterday I took the day off. And happy Mother's Day out there to the moms out there. All the females with the motherly energy. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. Welcome. So we're using a couple of different decks today. We're going to be using, continue to use the Shaman's Dream deck. We're going to also be using the Power of Surrender cards. I like this deck a lot. The Green Witch Tarot for the main readings, and then the Wiser Tarot, which is the Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's more of a vibrant color. We're going to be using that as well. So those are the decks we're going to be using today. As a reminder, since this is live, sharing is caring. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. And I am on multiple platforms here, YouTube and Facebook. So if you guys can go ahead and share, hit like, hit that love. Hello, Heather Johns. Welcome. And let's see what's going on for the collective energy. All right. Let's get started. If you guys haven't noticed here, I still have my mom's picture out here. I've been thinking about her all weekend, being that it was her birthday last week, but also, Mother's Day was yesterday. So she's been on my mind. She's been gone since 2012, but she may come in a little bit on these readings. She was definitely a mother bear for individuals she did not like. So if there's any reason where I start saying that person's an asshole, it's probably my mother who's stating that, not me. All right. You guys ready? We're going to see what the collective challenge is for this week. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. What messages do we have for the collective? What is our challenge, collective, here for us this week? Dust Devil. Moving out of stagnation. Well, I just want to cough. I just want to clear. This feels dusty. This feels mucky. This feels like a cleanup about to happen for us. But the challenge here is to get through this dust storm. All right, there's some particles here. It's not feeling good. Notice how there's a face inside of there. So I feel like there's almost like as you're cleaning out certain things, whether it is physically cleaning, or just clearing out your head, there may be people or individuals who come through a memories collective that are being meant to be purged, to be cleared here. But let's see what the book has to say about Dust Devil. 15 may be significant. Could even be a date, and we're getting closer to that date. Collective Dust Devil. The presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Well, of course. Some people are afraid of this chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. Why do I feel like we're going to be hit with the tower this week? Oh my gosh. All right, you ready? Hold on to your horses here. Here we go. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life, collective. He represents two aspects to you now: the winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course, where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you. And the second, the winds that churn inside you, with the dust devil arising from the dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains, shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect, collective. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Trust this process. Watching both planes of this, it's accepting all those different fragmentations of ourselves. It's not just the beautiful, it's the messy parts, it's the ugly things. It's facing and loving yourself anyways. What does the universe want to surrender to this week with this dust devil as it comes in? And this can come in with people, places, fears, procrastination for some of us. What else? Oh my gosh, what did I just say? You can't make this shit up. Surrender, procrastination. Did I not just say this? Mm-hmm. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Now, even sometimes we stumble, and some of us are going to stumble, and that's the challenge, is to keep persevering. Keep going up the stairs. It's like as you trip, as you go up the stairs. I don't feel us going down the stairs. There's something here about us going towards the light. It's just taking the actions here and knowing that if there is a mess or if there are individuals in our way, collective, that will be able to handle it. And I feel like that's going to be a massive challenge for us, is the handling portion. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is someone who takes action. This is someone here who's very confident, creative, comes up with creative solutions and ideas, could be very artistic, but this is an individual here who goes at it, is a very much a go-getter. And the challenge here is to get moving. Start those endeavors. Some of you, it's to start on your glow up. Yeah. It's this, I think that you have been in a student role far too long. Page of Swords energy here. Somebody here who is watching, researching, reviewing. Now you may be having individuals, like I told you, could be a dust storm here, and it's going to be different for every sign, who are watching you make changes, who are watching you still be confident in the changes that you make. But those are your fans. Those aren't individuals here who actually need to be on the stage with you, because there's something here where you're going to have to take the criticism. And it's only to strengthen you, to allow you to grow. And some of you, it's to detach from that, not worry what others think, not to give a F about that. Let's move on to the first sign, which is going to be Taurus. We got Taurus up here. Happy birthday out there to the Taurus gang. Don't forget, guys, to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There is always a bonus at the end. Always, always, always. So always stay tuned for that. And for those of you who just jumped on board, would love if you share. Sharing is caring. This is not my typical time being on. I realize that. And I did not put my live notification on until, well, around lunchtime. So I'll be back to my regular schedule next week, I promise. And for those of you who are in Harmonia Friends group, Monday's message will be after this. I have to record it still, but for my tier 2 gang, for the individuals who had tier 2 night on Thursday, because it's the last time I posted, I will be posting the replay of tier 2, the tier 2 night, which was an amazing night. We had some awesome collective readings, a lot of clearing, the third eye energy meditation, and there's a meditation practice in there for you guys that you can play. All right. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Taurus, let's see how your week's going. Six of Swords. Justice here, reverse. Well, look. It's not the week where you're going to be clearing up a lot, but it's a start. So I do feel like I got a Taurus here who has been kind of going back and forth. It's kind of like a pulley system here, right? This is usually something where it brings a lot of peace, but I feel like there are some things that you have left unattended. And this week, I feel like for you, it's to serve the consequence of this, because I feel like you've been kind of stuck in the labyrinth here. All right. You didn't mean to do this, but it's kind of like you hurt yourself by doing this. So I got a Taurus here who's about to face the consequences for holding off, not being able to take a start. However, just because the wheel hasn't turned this week does not mean that it is going to be turning later. Okay. I do feel like there's a karmic cycle here that may have been put off, or you thought you had more time with. And some of you, this time here is you have been holding on to a relationship. I'm going to say, if this is for love, Taurus, you've been holding on to a relationship that you're consistently going back on. You've been stagnant and just keeping, even though this person energetically drains you and is not really serving you and is draining your funds, your energy. Things are breaking on you and you're like, I don't understand. Well, it's because of the energy of not cutting an individual out, and you know it. And there's something here, and some of you, it's the family stone. So I feel like this may be a family member or an individual who you feel very close to, that I keep hearing you guys saying it's harder than you think. What advice does Spirit have for Taurus going through this? No reversals on advice. Change this. All right. It's not going to be comfortable, but every ending has this transformation, has this ability here with the Scorpio energy. And I do feel like this change, you're going to start seeing a lot more relief in the fall for you. I do feel like you're going to be very, very busy, even though this is a weekly energy. I feel like there's something here where you are throwing in the towel. And it's not going to feel good, but it's going to allow you to break free from this. Okay. It's not comfortable. And I don't sugarcoat, but this is something here where at least at least you can get through this, because this is the hard part for the Taurus this week, and sending you lots of love. But this is temporary energy. Once you make these changes and you start seeing the results, and it's going to be coming within this, and it's going to take work. It's just a dust storm. The dust will settle. And that's what the Spirit's telling you. The dust will settle. This heartbreak here is going to be cleared. Is it this week? This week is when I feel you're going to feel the heart loss. It's going to feel someone here who feels rejected or guilty, or maybe you're being pointed at as though that you're guilty or projecting on you. And so this is something here that's just going to be temporary for you right now. All right. And that's what we have for Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini. Yeah, it was a fun night, wasn't it, Nancy? I had a lot of fun too. Yeah, you got the reading, right, Nancy? I can't even remember who I read for. Isn't that sad? We didn't have a big group, but it was a nice sized group. All right, Gemini. Gemini, let's see how your week's going to be. A lot of manual labor. Oh my God, everybody's got to go back. I mean, I can't, I kid you not, these aren't all, I shuffled these. I made sure that I'm flipping these, that they're not always going to be reversals here. Here we go. Here's the good news. This is a little bit different for Gemini, because I do feel you're going to be very successful and happy you got this done with. And there's a relationship here that is going to be stronger. Now, some of you, this is a very direct message, but for those of you who have lost an individual and you're cleaning up a house and it's hereditary, it's like the bond of this family is going to grow stronger. Could be two siblings, could be a husband and wife team, but I just feel like an individual here is going to become stronger because of a teamwork effort, and it's going to be hard to clear up some of this mess. Now, if this isn't something like that, it's almost this level here of just rolling up your sleeves, getting really busy here about going back to the beginning, going back to the basics. It's like we got to start all over again, but we're going to do this together. And I do have a couple here, whether it is romantic, whether it's family, whether it's work related, that I just feel a lot of relief when this is done. It's something that's been stagnant far too long, but it is actually a growth spurt for this relationship. This bond here is like job well done. We did it. We were able to get through this, or I didn't think this was going to, I don't know. I just feel this level here of Ace. It almost reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles doorway here, where I feel like there's an opportunity here to restore restore something, renovation. It could even be a renovation here, to its proper bliss of what it used to be, how it should have been. So you're cleaning up some kind of mess here this week, Gemini. You're not doing it alone. There's a lot of creative ideas here. What advice here? Look at this. It's going to be so healing. This is going to be so healing. It's like the calm before the storm is all gone now, but the tower's already happened for you. So I do feel there's just this energy here of it being very healing for you. So much vulnerability, so much emotions here. All feels, all the love, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. Some of you have done something for your mom. Others of you, it's just like you have a very motherly energy about yourself here, or your partner does, but it's like using your intuition. It's being very compassionate with one another. It's having empathy. It's like, it's okay that we messed up. We can fix this. We're going to do it together. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe you or another person here got overwhelmed. I almost see this like picture of like a house being really, really dirty. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, let's do this together. Let's clean it up together. So I just feel like a solution here is that we are not going to leave you alone. So someone here has a lot of empathy here to help a person heal, or to get over something, or to revive. Okay. But the tower's already happened already this week. So this week's about cleanup and celebration towards you. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. Just knocked all the cards over. Jeez Louise. Yeah, a lot of people are asking for the third eye chakra meditation that I did. And it will be on replay. I'm actually going to re-record it and just make it that, but I think it will be all right. I think the quality will be all right, so we'll see. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer this week. Well, I feel like there's going to be some communication here. An opportunity here to prove oneself. So this is either you or another individual. But I do feel, Cancer, you have, this could be you. All right. This is someone here who's just so down in the dumps, rejected, not feeling very stable, could not even be feeling that well, could be dealing with depression as well. But there is an opportunity here, and I really want to pay attention on the opportunity for you. All right. And I feel that, notice here that there's that little lizard here, which is that fire energy here. Okay. I feel like there's a restart. There's a negotiation happening here where two individuals are putting the swords down. And this is so different than the Two of Swords that I'm used to. But it's very interesting because I feel like a conversation here about a boundary is going to be addressed this week for Cancer. So another person here may have thought this was over, is ready to cut this out. Another individual here is like, let me prove to you that it's possible. Can you give this a shot? And I do feel either someone wants to show you something because they've been evaluating something that you are having trouble with. So this could be a new opportunity here where you are learning something from another individual, or this person here is learning something about respect. All right. Maybe they rejected you. Maybe they put a boundary in place here for Cancer that didn't deserve this. Maybe this Cancer has an individual that feels a little bit like a jackass here, didn't put in the work, didn't put the effort in here, didn't support you. But I do feel there's an opportunity here where somebody wants to prove or show that their way could lead to some success here. What advice do we have a Cancer here who's going to be in this crossroads with this individual? Well, you're going to think the worst case scenario. All right. All your fears are going to be hitting up here. Everything is going to be coming up with comes insecurities and fears because you don't trust this person. This is not an individual here, Cancer, that you truly trust. All right. And it's kind of like they're messy. And I think you have a hard time here because you're expecting the worst case scenario. It's like, oh my gosh, this again. It's a test of your boundaries. It's something here about show me, but doesn't necessarily mean I am going to participate in it. I'll watch you, but there's something here where someone took their sweet ass time coming back to negotiate, to talk, to show you, and it's kind of like, I'll watch you. Or there is an individual here who knows you're very wounded, knows you're very guarded, and the universe says, just let this individual, whatever their creation is, whatever the circle is watch it. But just remember, you already set these boundaries in place. You already put this in place. This wall was something that you put in place here. So this person's entering your domain. So you can always say, hey, that's great. You can try that, but you do it over on your domain, not over here. All right. This is something where your respect is being, and trust again is being re-earned by, this other person here. They have to earn your trust again. So just make sure that when you feel these fears, these insecurities, that you put a little bit your ego to the side here, rejection, because you now have proper boundaries with this person. And this is just a test here to showcase that you don't have to always give in or show this person how sweet you are, or show this person here that you forgive them in a huge way. Because yes, you can forgive, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can take them back in. All right. This individual is starting from scratch on how they need to support. So this is a week where I feel like they're going to say, oh, I'll show you. Okay. That's what I got. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Thanks, guys, for all jumping on. I do appreciate you sharing and caring. Looks like mostly everybody's on YouTube. I'm not sure if my Facebook followers are seeing that, but it's also not my typical time on here. I forgot to say that I was live. Although they should see my event thing. Leo. Spirit, what is going on for my lions? What do they need to know? Are you feeling uninspired? Oh, yeah, you are. You're like not inspired, not wanting to deal with anybody. But you know what? Towards the end of the week, I I do feel like the problem here is your environment, okay? I feel constantly, it's like I want to get away. Some of you, you have responsibility of kids, get it. Others of you, it's just always somebody's at your door. It's this consistently being disturbed energy here. And it's kind of like, can I just have my space? Can I have some time for myself? And, when I think of the Four of Pentacles, it's usually a card here of saving and holding that space. But I feel like for a lot of you, the procrastination is, I just don't have time for that. Now, the challenge here is to be able to make time for this. Make time for yourself, Leo, this week, okay? Because there is something here very juicy and ready here as an open canvas, as a start that can be very playful. But I feel this energy here of lack of play. So there is an opportunity here this week where you can have that. You can be more creative. You can start planting the seeds to this. You could start a new project, whether this is a home project, whether this is a entrepreneur project or a work project, or some of you, it's just to build on a relationship that does mean something to you. But I feel like I got a Leo here who is interrupted by other situations that affects something that has been stagnant. Okay. It's been stagnant. It's like, that's got to go. So there's a need here to create space for yourself. What advice do we have, Spirit, for Leo going through this? Two of Wands. Now, this is opportunities. This is looking out ahead. This is also taking actions here to travel more, to go outside of the box. Some of you just need to get outside. It's like wherever this place is, because I just keep seeing the outdoors. It's like the home's not working. You're staying, you're whatever you're doing here is not inspiring you. And there's something here about inspiration. Others of you, if this is a relationship, take a trip. Do something like a weekend getaway or something here for this Leo. All right. Plan something different. Plan something new. Yeah, take a chance, because whatever this pathway you're doing this week, or taking the moment to do this, to think out of the box, or to just finally start on it and create something where you're not so stifled, it could be very rewarding. Huge reward here. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Everything follows this path, but there's something here when I see this, especially when I see radio in the room, it's the journey. The wheel is the ride. And there's something about a car ride, or just like, I don't know, fresh air, enjoying the ride, going for a joyride, but you're going to be more inspired than staying in the same place. Some of you just need to take a day off from work. Okay. Maybe that's what you're doing on a Friday, is, you know what, I'm calling out sick. But I'm not encouraging that. I'm just giving you examples. But this is someone here who's not creatively being inspired. So I do feel like I got a Leo here who is about to plant something that is going to, well, get them out more. Okay. New endeavor. Okay. Maybe you're dating, maybe you're doing something, but I feel like there's something about traveling and getting out of the environment that you're in that is kind of sucking out your creativity. All right. Let's move on to Virgo. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. Don't forget, guys, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you want to cross watch, you're more than welcome. But just remember, sometimes it's vice versa, the story. All right. Virgo. Oh, Nancy, I just saw your comment about my cat video on TikTok. Yeah, I spent some time yesterday with my fur kitties. I took the evening off. I did a bunch of work. I worked a lot this weekend, mostly in my yard. But I got a lot of renovations done, a lot of work done, a lot of readings done. I'm caught up in my private readings. That never happens. How did that happen? So yes, for those of you who are asking for private readings, I just opened my schedule back up. So yeah, they're back open. The mini readings are back. The Harmonia sessions are back, which a lot of people like because it's kind of a free-for-all session of sitting with me and just getting readings, sometimes mediumship, but it's always got homework at the end because it's self-development. It's all about you, right? So all that's back open again. And for my tier 2 members, they get massive discounts on all of my services, like huge. All right, Virgo, what's going on for your week? Everybody's busy. 8 of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Queen of Wands. Look at this. Queen of Wands twice. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Something's off. Something's off. I knew it. I knew it. Dawkins was very judgy in that video. I knew it. Virgo. Who is this person who now we got 2. Now this feels like to me, this isn't the same queen. All right. We got 2 queen bees here. All right. 2 individuals here who have amazing ideas, but there's one in particular that I feel you are working on, Virgo. You are. This is yours. This is your baby. All right. But the door's open. And this individual who just came in, who freshly cut those lilacs, is sitting there watching you and observing you and has something nitpicky to say to my Virgo. Okay. This person's judgy, like Doc and my cat on TikTok. For those of you who want to watch it, it's on TikTok. This individual has a little bit of jealousy. This individual here has a way of saying, well, that's not the way I would do it. This is the way you should do it. Or this is the way it's always been done. I feel like I've had this reading before. I don't know if it's been for Virgo, but I do feel like I got a very judgy individual here who has their particular way of doing something. And what's the worst part about this is this shuts you down. This is a Virgo here who got shut down by this because they don't feel good enough. And it's like, well, this is why I don't start, or this is why I don't invite you in, or this is why I try to keep to myself while you're not here. Somebody here is watching how you work or how you are doing things. And it's like micromanaging. Oh my gosh, Jesus. You are persistent, though. You are persistent. Your advice here is keep hammering away. Do not let this person distract you because you typically get distracted by this person. This is for Virgo who typically gets distracted by an individual's opinions, criticism. It shuts you down. Yeah, it shuts you down. There's jealousy here. All right. The deceit here is this individual knows this shuts you down, knows that this puts you on a crossroad. They're holding 5 swords. They end up hurting themselves too, because I also feel like this person has the ability to turn around and kind of puppy eye you and say to this Virgo, oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be helpful. And it's like, that wasn't helpful at all. That fucking shut me down. Like, I feel like a massive mother wound here. All right. And I got my mom here. So I feel like a mother wound. All right. There's this need to call this person out too. Okay. Remember, the dust doesn't always feel good. You're going to see ugly sides. I feel like the reaction here is not to let this person stop you. So if they have an opinion or they're like, trying to get around your shoulder, there's something here where I feel that it's none of their business. You don't have to react to it, because I do feel a reaction here. All right. And other people getting involved. Like, how could you do this, Virgo? Or why? They're just trying to be helpful. And it's kind of like, I can sit here and over-explain my reasons, or I can get back to work. Do not let this person or this ruckus get in your way of doing something that's pretty amazing, because whatever you're working on is allowing you some growth and a huge opportunity here to get over this stuff. Okay. That I feel that a lot of you are just hiding a lot of stuff because it's like, you feel guilty or rejection, or if this person makes you feel like you're hiding something, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like you almost feel like you're swindling an individual because you're keeping something private or secret. It's like you don't have to give all your ideas away. And I feel like you got an individual here who thinks that they have a better way. Well, that's their way. It's not necessarily the way you do things, Virgo. All right? That's what I got for you. Let's see what's going on for Libra. Libra is up. Let me do a quick shuffle. The funny thing about that video, Nancy, with the cat, was I was petting him for a good hour before. So it's not like he didn't get any pets. He was on my lap an hour before that. And Loki patiently waited her turn. So, which is usually not the case. She's not a very patient cat. She's not judgy. She'll just knock the cat over if she wants her attention. She's just the queen. Queen Loki. I did finally watch. You know what I did do yesterday on my self-care day? I finally watched season 2 of Loki. It was a good season. For those of you who are into variants or future versions of yourself, Loki, the show, does a really good job of explaining the multiverse. Just does it such a really good, unique way. It's pretty cool. Libra. How's your week looking, Libra? Everybody's working. If I get the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, I guess because we have procrastination. So I guess we just have to get to work. I guess that's what the universe is telling us. Everybody's working. Oh my gosh. King of Swords here reversed. Well, here's the thing. Whoever, Libra, I feel like, I don't know, I feel a little bit of bitterness here, resentment. Now, this could be another individual or this could be you, but I feel this energy here of a wake-up call. It's kind of like, I can't stay in this energy anymore. Okay. Some of it, it's been like 4 months, 4 weeks. I always see a 4 when I see the hangman kind of like that with the leg. But I feel, because the King of Swords is someone who's very honest. And there's something here about paperwork being logical, a letter, something here of importance where it's kind of like, all right, I got to do the dirty work. All right. I can't just keep, I don't know, you're facing something or someone's facing something with you this week. Okay. Now here's the thing. Whatever news you get this week, it's either you rolling up your sleeves and doing the dirty work. And it's like, you're going to hear the bad news. You may be a little bit angry at yourself, but you are making a difference now. I almost feel this magician energy of you. Okay. It's kind of like something that you've been manifesting quite a long time ago is actually back in creation this week for you. I feel strongly the magician energy for you, but this is something about facing the consequences, even if it's the ugly truth. Okay. Now you may be hearing an ugly truth from another individual who's had time to think. What's your advice? Oh, it could be an apology. Or is this just an opportunity here to embrace? Okay. This is to think positive. This is stability. So whatever you're cleaning up this week, embrace this as a new opportunity here to make amends. Now, I'm not saying to make amends with another person. Doesn't necessarily mean that, but it could be an apology. But others of you, it's something here where there's a huge opportunity of stability by facing this. And some of you, it's just, your judgment of being stagnant or being bitter with yourself. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles. So this is so much, this is leading you to security. This is leaning, look at this. Okay, Libra. I got Libra in my chart. I'm taking this. Whatever Libra here is dealing with shit that they're feeling kind of bitterness, resentment, or just facing a consequence. What you're actually doing here is creating an ability here for stability, security, overall happiness. You're going to be so glad you stopped waiting. All right, stopped waiting. Okay, this is an opportunity here of pure growth, fulfillment. Some of you, it's leading you to a more fulfilling relationship. Could it be this with this another individual? Could be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, because this is an opportunity that's pretty damn big. So I feel like this is an opportunity here of, I honestly feel like it's a financial opportunity. Okay, it's something here where it's kind of like, well, I can't let this be stagnant so long. I got to face this. I got to face the consequences. I got to face this advisement. Whatever this advisement you're going to be getting, I do feel like it's going to lead you to so much more security. So much more security. So this week, you're going to be busy. Manual labor. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio. Thanks, guys, for liking and sharing. I do appreciate it. So since I got rid of my Harmonia Friends Facebook group, I get nobody on Facebook anymore. It's like, phew, it's disappeared. It's so weird. It's fine, but I would rather have you guys on YouTube. But it's like so crazy how it shifted. I'm so glad I shut that group down. It was causing so much confusion. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. Here we go. Page of Wands. All right, this is, I personally would advise against this, but you're not going to listen. Okay. I could just already see it in the cards. This is not even spirit. This is like me going, oh no, what is Scorpio doing? All right. There's something here where I feel like you quickly want to, it's not ready. All right. This idea is not ready. This relationship's not ready, but I feel like someone here is like, yeah, let's go in. Let's go all the way in. I'm ready to move in. I'm ready to do something. This is like for Scorpio here, who is fully going into something without really looking at the consequences of what it could do long term. And some of you, it's bad investment. It's watch your spending, Scorpio. Okay, watch your spending, especially when you think it's something that's going to be a quick fix for you this week. But I feel like there's something here that's moving really quickly that looks long term. And I feel like there's been, a bird here, and I feel like it's spirit here. God, your emotions are all over the place with this too. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is someone here who's kind of going against their intuition because they're all in the fields. You know what it almost feels like? I almost feel like I got a Scorpio here who feels like they got the butterflies or something. And they're like, this is the person, this is the one, or this is the amazing job, or I have to do it now. I feel very clingy to this. And it feels like, oh, they must be the one, or this must be the thing because there's something here just being all amazing. And this is actually going against your intuition. There's something here too that I feel you've been procrastinating on. It could also be, Scorpio, you could have something or someone keeping you off your path of something that you should be working on. This individual may be overspending. This individual here may be taking, there's something playful about this person. childish about this person. They're very emotionally challenged when it comes to their emotions. It's like they're very needy. All right. They may even have an anxious attachment style here, but this could be you too. But I feel very clingy to a scenario here of it's going to be amazing. Let's just go all in. And it's actually, there's something here you haven't cleaned up from your past. What advice do we have for Scorpio going through this? No reversals. Oh my God. You need to sit down on this. I mean, this is a really strong message. And this was before my advice, the hangman, the hang one. All right. Slow down. Look at the perception here of what you're doing or what you're putting your time into or what this person's doing. If they're being very clinging or needing or wanting to start something like really, really quick, there's a perception here that needs to be looked upon. Okay. And these butterfly effects, or some of you, it's puppy love, needs to be looked upon. All right. It's going to be illumination here. Also, why the rush? Why the rush? King of Wands energy. We have a king here and we have a queen. Okay. So it definitely feels like a relationship, but also the ability here to be present, passionate, and enjoy the ride. And I feel like there is something where someone's trying to either rush you or you're rushing to save something because you feel this deep connection. And the universe is basically stating, like, especially, I just hear there's something about 4 weeks or 4 months that I feel that you will see, let this person, there's love bombing going on. Let this person prove a little bit, like show their consistency. This is a honeymoon phase. This is what this is. All right. There's something about watching the consistency of this, because there's also procrastination of taking away from ideas of where your passion and drive should be. And a lot of you, it should be on your finances. Your finances are being drained by the scenario or the situation. And some of you, if this is an idea or something that you're spending a lot of money on, it's like Spirit saying, whoa, watch your spending. Start small. You can be creative here. Use creative ideas here. You don't need to have the best of the best. Listen, we're using my example here is photography because, I was a photographer for years, and there are so many people out there who have the best equipment, best of that. And I always said, you just really know how to use a camera, use it wisely, and understand lighting. And as long as you had those things, you actually needed very little equipment. You just need to really know the camera. Educate yourself with it. And there's something about educating and being very more thrifty with your ideas and not necessarily blow all of your cash on the situation or this person to prove yourself. All right. That's what I got. Saggies. All right, let's see what Saggy is up to. There will be an all signs love public reading this week. I'm probably going to do that on Wednesday. Sagittarius. Here we go. What's going on for Saggies this week? There's the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. She was just in the, last reading. 4 of Cups. Well, this is, you are so, oh boy. You're fed up with somebody. I don't feel chosen. I don't feel chosen. I feel like I got a Sagittarius here who has been waiting around on an individual or a person to be all in. Whether this is romance, whether this is with work, I just feel like there are empty promises here. And I feel like, why do I feel like the clock is ticking? It's like tick, 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 tick. But I feel very annoyed because these advances, these opportunities here is like, I feel a little fed up. All right. I feel like you've been observing here an individual on their time and efforts and their explanations here of how they do things or how they show up. And it's like, but this is how I do things, or this is how I do it. But it's never about you. It's always about this other person. And I feel like this person here is a time waster. I do. I feel like they have boundaries here on set ways. I feel like they have the ability here to over explain, be very indecisive on, I don't know. This is a harvest. This is like a reward. This is a completion. I feel almost strung along. I feel completely strung along. The Sagittarius here is strung along by an individual here that is consistently being in and out or indecisive here of how they feel or advancing to the next steps, not missing an opportunity. And some of you feel like you're missing an opportunity because you were just sitting here doing the, well, I mean, you just look like you got your hands drumming on the table like this, looking really annoyed. Right? It's like, come on, when's something going to happen? When are you going to make up your mind? When are you going to pick me? I think you need to pick yourself. Some self-love here. Yeah. There's a new opportunity here for you. There's a new opportunity here to be very assertive and decisive on your directions. But also to go on an adventure and not necessarily wait for this person. Because I feel like this person is kind of wasting your time, or it's almost like you're waiting to do something with this person. I don't know if it's even simply as going to the movies. This person does not have time for you, does not make creative time for you. They could be a workaholic or something, but I feel like this is someone here who really wants playful energy and is like, this is just so stale. I feel stuck at home. Look at this. Here are your walls. Okay, that's fine. You can't go. That's not stopping me from going. And I feel there's an opportunity here. And this is something where, it's going to be reactive. So I feel like you're going to react this week. All right. You may be very defensive. You may get annoyed at this person's excuse, Saggy. But this is an individual here that also needs to see you step up on your worth, on the opportunity. It's like, well, fine. If you're not going to do this, I guess I'm looking elsewhere. I'm doing something for me. This is a very loving and compassionate individual. And I feel like you have a really, really big heart, but there's also using your own energy here. Okay. Of remembering your worth, remembering, how beautiful or how handsome you are. And, just get out and have the ability here to say, no, I'm not waiting around for you. I'm going to do something here for me. So that's what I got for you this week. It's not going to feel pretty, but I see you doing it. So that's what I got for Saggies. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn. Everybody's still here. Fee got a little quiet. Or is everyone just chilling? All right, Tress is still here. Capricorn. Don't forget, guys, if you've already had your reading, there's a collective reading at the end. I appreciate it, Cherry. I was just making sure that my feed didn't go dead. Sometimes that happens with StreamYard. All right. Capricorn, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Cappies. The ship has sailed without you. I feel pissed off. Why am I so pissed off right now? Did someone just... Oh, boy. Cappies. Someone didn't wait for you. I think you were excited about something. This is for a Capricorn where it's like, I was really looking forward to this. All right. This is like my ships are coming in. I was excited for this. I was excited for this meetup. I was excited for this reward. I was excited for this news, this gathering, but something here is keeping you from enjoying that ride, from receiving that gift. Some of you have to put in extra hours, or it's like, oh my gosh, I got to finish this now at home. Others of you, someone just didn't wait. And it's kind of like, are you kidding me? Like you went without, like I hear, like you went without me. Like you really went without me. So I feel hurt. I feel very bummed, rejected. I don't, and every time I see the swan, I always think of the ugly duckling, but I also feel this energy here of your beauty and remembering your worth. And I just feel like a lot of you feel so alone because you put so much work and effort into other individuals. And this is something you were really looking forward to, whether you were going away, whether you were receiving something. But I feel something about going away, or at least escaping, or maybe having a girls' night or a guys' night. But I just feel really bummed because, well, there's responsibilities. And it's like, well, I wish you told me, you know, that's what it feels like. What advice does Spirit have for you? I just heard take yourself out. Take yourself out. Here's an opportunity. All right. Some of you, it's your children hanging out with your kids. Others of you, it's like there's a message here of love. I mean, it could be an apology here, but I feel the clarity here, a rebirth. Some of you, it's just to go out and enjoy yourself here. You know, just because you missed this opportunity, or someone, or there's an uninvite. I feel like I got uninvited to something. All right. People are showing their true colors, but this doesn't mean that this should dampen your parade. You're a beautiful individual. And there is an ability here to get out, enjoy the sunshine, go to the beach. But I just feel like this energy here for you is, you know what? I'm going to hang around individuals that will wait for me, who do enjoy my company, who do make me feel more present, who, you know, are going to be there for me. And others of you, it's just you to be more childish and enjoy the interplay, and do something for yourself. Just because you missed out on whatever this event is, or someone did not wait for you. I feel like you're an individual who would wait for anybody, but it's like, just because you get something on your schedule that, you know, allows you to miss something, I feel like someone didn't wait for you, and it sucks because this person put you in the back burner. And I feel like you would be an individual who would wait for them. But, you know, lesson learned. Are you going to wait next time? Right? So this is something where I feel, you know, this is about you going out there and being more playful, having something that lights you up, make you more fun. Do something here that brings the inner child out in you. Yeah, and if you don't have those people, Teresa, then you do something for you. The clarity here is that, you know, just because it's all work and no play doesn't mean that you have to go home and do the regular mundane things. This is about adventure. This is about, okay, well, I have been waiting long enough for myself. I'm going to do something for me. It's a huge opportunity for an individual. All right. Aquarius. We have Aquarius, we have Pisces, then we have Aries, and then we have the collective. Okay. It's your whole life. I get that way too. Sometimes I feel like I'm Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I try not to be, but it's like I get sometimes real mopey. I could have like the coolest stuff happen to me. And I'm like, why can't I just be happy? You know how, like, you know, you start those appreciation lists. I have so many of them. Every day I journal. Every day I journal. 3 times a day I journal. Most people don't even do that once a day. I have to remind myself what I'm thankful for and appreciate, because it gets so far in my head of my disappointments. And it's horrible. It's horrible to have that consistently. And until you start practicing it, you don't realize it, how it could just suck up your time or your day. It gets easier though. All right, Aquarius. Let's see how your week's going. Aquarius. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. What are you working on? Putting some magic on there. Well, I got some salt here. Why do I feel like you're like, okay, I hope this works? Like I feel like you're creating something here that's like, I hope this works. Oh boy. This may explode. All right, imbalance. There's something imbalanced here. I mean, that's Temperance energy here. Sagittarius energy, imbalance. You're working on it though. You're working on it. It's not happening this week, okay? There's no ultimate reward, but practice makes perfect. And there's something here, an Aquarius here is practicing this week. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're practicing on your craft. I don't know if you're practicing self-love, practicing something here with your inner child. But I do feel this need to clear or cleanse, especially with that salt. Because I also feel this explosion, kind of like a gunpowder, okay, of whatever you create. It's like, let me try this. Let me put this in. Let me do that. And it's like, oh, that tastes horrible. All right. This is about trying something new this week, tasting some of those things, and some of those things are not going to taste so good. All right. Especially if we're doing shadow work. I just hate to say it, but you know, there's some things that are ugly, some things here that are dusty and disgusting, but I do feel I got an Aquarius here who's willing to put the work in here, because there's this stagnancy, and that's what it is. Patience. Okay. I feel like you lose your patience. It's kind of like it's ruined. You scratch it all out. Right. This is an Aquarius here who easily loses their patience here, gets very constricted, gives up very easily. It's just like throws in the towel too soon. And I feel this week you're doing something different about that. This is not somebody here who's going to throw the towel in. This is an individual here who's going to keep trying. And it may upset you, but I see that you are working through this. You're not perfect at it, but there is something here that is being pulled out or yanked. And I love that it's the world tree, because even though it's the world in this is the cards, it's different, the completion card. I feel like this is more like a family tree, the life tree, tree of life. All right. But there's a snake here. And I feel like there's something here that has been very constricted or just needs to be pulled out, needs to be yanked out. And this is something here that you're facing this week. What advice does Spirit have for this Aquarius who's facing this? Oh boy, you're very wounded. You're very guarded. This is boundaries, but your boundaries here are wounded. We're going to pull one more card on there. Well, all right. You have the 9 of Wands here and the 4 of Wands. Okay. This is someone who's very wounded for the opportunity of pure union. Now, this doesn't have to be union with another individual, because we have union here. And this is something here where the ultimate goal is to be more aligned with your masculine and feminine energy, or more aligned with a partner. Whichever energy it is for you. These boundaries are here right now because you are wounded. So I do feel like, Aquarius, you are working on some things alone this week. Your advice here, though, is to really look upon your wounds, and that practice, well, it makes perfect, but not everybody is perfect. And even though you may have a guarded heart, there is celebration, there is union, there is a realignment here, but you have to go through the work this week. And so I do see you purging things. I do see you practicing on craft or self-love, but also really working on family or inner child wounds. Okay. You're very guarded. Your walls are really up. But I also feel this energy of you you used to have to do everything on your own. Maybe you did a lot on your own as a child. Could be that. If you did, this is something here where I feel you close off to self-heal or to self-regulate. And that may be something here that you want to revise or look upon, because you don't have to always do it all on your own. It takes two for a relationship to work. And even if this is an inner relationship with yourself, you may need someone to mirror you, to reflect, to relate. So some of you, it is a mentor or a counselor or someone here who can teach you different ways so that you can learn from. Okay, but I do feel this energy of self-regulating this week. Okay, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but you'll get through it. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Don't forget, guys, we have a collective message. So just because your reading's done, hold on. Man, if I get the 6 of Swords or the 7 or 8 of Pentacles anymore, I mean, seriously, 7 of Swords here. Look at all these are reversed. Well, shit's coming out. Shit's going to be real this week for you. It is. Here's the thing. Even though you're going back to this environment or this situation, you're not in it. This isn't a direct hit for this Pisces. Now, somebody is in the thick of it around you. Somebody has been lying, deceitful, cheating, but I also feel like they're not allowed in your house anymore. There's something here about like you knew that this stunk from the beginning. Okay. But I do feel like you set up strong boundaries. I do feel like a run-in or an individual here who comes back to retrieve or comes back with an apology or comes back to say, I'm here now to help. But, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I just feel this energy of you not answering the door. Okay. It's like, I'm smart enough now. Virgo energy. I don't want any part of that individual. So I feel you're going to find some things out. And if this person's not knocking on your door, you're going to find out some things from another individual. Could be a mutual friend. But I feel like a Pisces here is going to really reflect here that this is what happens when, because I don't see you gossiping. I see you just going, well, I knew that. I understand that. Now it makes sense. But there's something here that's coming full circle for you. And I want to say with the Holly King, something that happened in the winter time specifically with what this person had done or said. All right. And it's like you always knew something was off. What advice does Spirit have for you? This is almost, oh my God, this could be a legal situation. Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Some of you, this is, let your lawyer handle it, not you. Okay. This is third advisement. All right. Others of you, I said what I said. I don't need to speak anything more about the truth is out. The truth is out. You always knew the truth, but it's not necessarily having to go in and visit this individual or say, I told you. It's like, here's the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the freaking judgment. You can't make this up. This could be a court case. This could be a legality. It's not going in this person's favor. All right. But this has been a long time serve, I'm hearing, for some Pisces. And others, it's like there's a reason why you stepped away from this person. All right. And it's kind of like, well, I made the right, and Spirit's saying, yeah, you made the right decision by cutting that bullshit out. You made the right decision by being assertive, direct, Some of you got a lawyer, some of you divorced this person, but Spirit's just confirming with you, yeah, but you can stay in your own lane. You don't have to entertain this anymore, okay? And let's talk about the challenge here, procrastination, because I feel for a lot of you, it's almost like you've been waiting on this news to get a settlement or waiting for some kind of karmic justice. And this is Spirit saying, don't wait for this anymore. Karma is dealt by me, the universe, God, whatever it is you want to call it. You don't have to worry about that. You are so protected. All right. That's what I got. Aries. All right. So you guys know the deal, because a lot of people jump off after here because they think that the readings are all done. If you can go ahead and comment bonus so that we can get the algorithm back up on Facebook, on YouTube, comment bonus. And as I shuffle, we'll do the collective right after Aries. So go ahead, comment bonus. Let me know you're here. Let's get that algorithm back up. Smash that love button. Make sure you're hitting like on YouTube too. And let's get started. Let's get it back up. Aries. Don't be shy. I know there's way more than 3 people on here who said bonus. All right, here we go. Aries. Let's see how Aries week is going to be. Aries, your week. King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You're getting some kind of... Oh. Well, this is a trap. You're going to rethink this. This is for an Aries here who's really got to be practical and logical about whatever news you're hearing or whatever you read. Really read. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for saying bonus. Really read the fine line print or the emails, or let's just watch out for that this week, Aries. Because whoever this person is, all right, whatever they say they can't do, some of them they may call out sick, others of you it's something childish. I don't know. I almost feel like hooky, all right? An individual here who's being selfish on their own needs, a complete jackass. This person is up to no good. Bear and man here with nature, okay? But I also feel this energy of devil, Capricorn energy. And look, you can see all those little devils in the background. They're up to no good. They're either trying to get your okay to sign off on something, your signature on something, or use you as an excuse for something. I feel like an Aries here, someone wants you to cover their back. Hey, Aries, can you cover my back? Can you watch over there? And it's like, this person isn't being honest with you fulfilling everything. So even though that you are setting this trap up or like, sure, I'll help you, I feel like this individual is setting up a bear trap for you to take the blame. This is a warning. All right. So just be ask questions, ask a lot of questions. You have to remain assertive and direct. What advice do we have here for an Aries? It's got to be very assertive, direct, logical. Do not wear your heart in the sleeve here. I know you probably are like, no, this isn't your fight. This isn't your battle. All right. This individual here is trying to get you to win their battle for them. But this is just going to cause chaos, and Spirit's really warning you of this. Okay. Yeah. If you want to succeed out of this, no. Sorry, I can't help you. All right, no, I'm going to stay out of that. All right, there is a bloody battle that this individual wants to get you, lure you in to take on their karma, to do their, because you're very successful. You're an individual here that can get through something, and this person needs you for that. But I feel like in Aries, if you want to get through this battle, your best bet here is not even to set up the trap or take the bait of this individual, okay? There's an opportunity here just to say, no, I can't make it, or no, sorry, I can't help you with that. And you don't have to over-explain yourself either, because I feel like you have a tendency to over-explain yourself, and Spirit's like, no, don't do that. Don't, just say no, okay? Just say no. All right, that's what I got here for Aries. We're going to move on to the collective now. One more reading for the collective. Here we go. I did these readings pretty fast today. Pretty impressed with myself. That's good because I have to do the Monday meeting. I have another collective reading I'm doing for my members. So you guys are going to be getting a reading tonight too. It's going to be posted a little bit late, or you'll get it first thing in tomorrow morning. And don't forget, guys, there is a 1 month free trial, 1 month free trial at Harmonia Friends to gain access to readings like this, all signs readings. All signs love is back. All signs general is back. Also have Tuesday talks, which are like my personal vlogs, mediumship readings and galleries. We just had tier 2 night as well. Check it out. All right, let's see what's going on for the collective. What else do we need to watch out for this week, collective? Here we go. Here we go. Three of Wands. I think you're being intuitively guided. I think you're a little confused. It's like, what's in that box? Okay, this is something here where you're getting a shipment, or you're getting something here where you're a little bit confused by this gesture. Whatever this gesture is something here where, I don't know. I almost feel like it's been too long. This is overdue. This is something here that's overdue. And I think you're going to be really confused by this. I feel it's kind of like, what? But you're going to know the tactic. You got the High Priestess energy. And the High Priestess is someone here who's so connected to source, right? Could be into witchy shit, but you don't have to be. But this is an individual here who maybe wanted this at one point. I see you almost trying to manifest this, whatever this, it could be an apology, a union, but it's just something here where it's expired. I feel like it's super expired, and it's kind of like confusing now. It's like, I thought I wanted this, but I don't know. Did you glow up? Is that what it is? Did you have a glow up and this is just a long time expiration date on somebody or something? What advice does Spirit have for you? Your advice. Oh, look at this. You know what? It's okay to go different directions. You may have wanted that at one time here, but I also feel like there's another opportunity that you already have your hand on, or there's another relationship that you've already started, or you're willing to travel the distance to. But I just feel like this is too late. Too late. It's like a 3 of Wands to the 2 of Wands. It's like those actions should have been made a long, long time ago for my collective. And I feel you have, look, it's like, look at this. Well, it's your turn to be the heartbreaker now. Because I do feel you are going to be declining an offer, or saying no thanks, or I'm taken, or, I've chosen something else. I mean, this could even be a expired job offer that comes around. Maybe you got denied at one point, but I don't feel like it's kind of like things happen for a reason, because I do feel there's a new opportunity here that is well worth the reward. Because when I see the reward, I think of the reward. And that is the last card here. Been through harsh judgments here, okay? You could have waited around at one point and really wanted this, but being intuitively guided here to go towards the one that you already are holding and have an opportunity on. Some of you, it's just an opportunity to do something for you or be single for some of you if it's love. But I feel like the tables have turned. I do feel like you are not putting an effort into somebody, right? That's what I got. All right. And that's what oh, is there an echo? I don't know what the echo's about. But anyways, that's what I got for the collective. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys got that reading. You guys take care. Have a great one.